Okay, hello guys. Today I'm going to talk about um, 21st, okay, sorry, 20th century English literature, and I'm going to talk about the first part, which is mainly about the background information about 20th century English literature. First, I have to tell you that before 20th century, we had the 19th century. And that particular century was divided in two parts, the Romantic movement and the Victorian movement. Okay?
Papá, sí, papá, hoy que cumplir mi cumpleaños.
Dana, todavía falta tu cumpleaños.
No, yo que cumplí.
Ah, vas a cumplir 8 el próximo año.
No, que tengo 7.
Sí.
Ah,
Okay.
no
So,
pensaba que era.
Dana, estoy haciendo mi tarea. So, like I was saying, the 19th century was particularly important because in that period there were two movements, the Romantic movement and the Victorian movement. And same thing here in the 20th century. We have modernism and postmodernism movements. About modernism, we have some representatives like Eliot or Sigmund Freud. Sigmund Freud, I don't know how to spell that. Uh, that their main content of their writings or talks were against what was being said in the era of movement of Victorian, because the Victorian movement was mainly about uh, literature or artists uh, narrating or describing social aspects. So there was like union between artists or writers and common life, people, common life, like they were part of it. So, but here is different. In the modern era or the modernism era or movement, writers like Sigmund Freud or James Williams, they wrote more about the isolation of artists and society. So that isolation came because of the word, because um all the problems that the modern society was facing. So they realized that the humanistic approach, or I mean uh, the humanists, right? The humanist approach has failed, right? What's the name of this? Yeah, humanism movement has failed. Why? Because in the past, Renaissance, all these movements were focused on the outcome of men's work, and everything was centered to the man. And now they have realized now and now this modern society, this modern era uh, is implying that there is a big difference between both parts, both eras, both movements, in a way that the Greek influence in the past is no longer critical to the minds, I mean to the way of thinking in that period of time, because they were talking more about other things rather than rationalism. The things were, for example, as in the book of Sigmund Freud, interpretation of dreams. So life was no longer described or depicted by you know, typical lifestyles or describing how people live. But now,
Yo también puedo estar en tu video por...
ya, un ratito nomás. Un rato nomás, Dana, acá nomás, ponte por acá.
Yo sé en inglés.
Ya, un rato nomás, Morchenji. Presenta Morchenji. Preséntate, pues, Morchenji.
Me llamo Dana.
Muy bien, ¿cuántos años tienes?
Y tengo 7 años.
Muy bien. ¿Cómo se llama tu mamá?
Marta, mira. Le enseño lo que sí te gusta, lo que no me gusta. Mira, primero le hablo en español.
Ya.
Mira. Primero lo siguiente. Mira, por ejemplo, ¿te gusta la hamburguesa? Sí, me gusta. Significa... a ver, significa I like. Otro dice, ¿te gusta el tomate? Y dice, no me gusta. Y significa en inglés, no, I don't like.
I don't like.
I don't like
Tomato.
tomato. Ahora le enseño al inglés de las frutas. Y mira, primero de las frutas. Mira, la manzana le dice apple. Al plátano, banana. Y al tomate, tomato. Ahora de los colores. El rojo le dice red. Al verde le dice green. Y al morado le dice purple.
Ya, ahora vamos a ver cómo salió.
Para estar en